not too many people, Treasa, can say they were, a drug dealer, and now today they're a pastor. Hey, babe. Welcome to Big Girl Thoughts. Real women, real talk, real faith. I'm Ashleigh, and this is our space to connect, laugh, and dive into life's beautiful, messy parts. Every big girl thoughts are worth celebrating. Grab your coffee or a glass of wine, get comfy, and let's journey together, one real, raw, and remarkable conversation at a time. Hey, babe, welcome to the very first episode of Big Girl Thoughts podcast. I got my girl here.
What do you mean first?
This is our first episode.
Yo.
And I just want to say, Treasa, it was a no-brainer for me to have you be my first guest, and here's why. I'm going to just honor her in a moment and just say she is a champion of people. She loves hard. You love hard. You have loved me through this crazy call from God. I called you, and I was like, I'm just going to tell her because she's going to love me no matter what.
Yeah.
She's going to tell me I might be a little crazy.
A little crazy. I mean, a lot.
And you have been my champion through it. And I
like
was
nuts.
Yeah.
I love nuts.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. And I remember you saying, this is crazy and amazing. And then I said the next part, which was, I want you on as my first guest, and I want you to be a reoccurring because I feel like your story is so good and there's so many pieces. And I love you, and I am so glad you're here. Please meet Treasa, a.k.a. Mama T.
Hi.
Mama T in the house.
Hi. I think she might have heard me say that this is terrifying and exhilarating. All wrapped up into one.
That's it.
This is our life. I've been contemplating this moment, and I'm ready. Let's go. It's time for this story. The Bible talks about we overcome the enemy by the blood of the Lamb and the words of our testimony. And while I've been so insecure is the word I'm going to use about speaking about my testimony, and even just touching the surface of some of the things, I realized that the enemy has tried to take my voice. But baby, I'm back. Let's go.
And we don't allow that.
We don't allow that. We do not align with the lies of the enemy.
We have a big girl voice.
I mean, big girl voice for big girls, and little girls, and like all the things, yeah. I'm going to the gym next week.
Wait, what's that? I thought they said gin.
Oh, no.
Drink gin?
Gyms.
Oh, they said gym.
The restaurant, gyms.
Oh, God,
my
we're a mess.
We're not a mess. We're great.
I know,
we're awesome.
We are.
We have a message. We were a mess.
That's right.
We were. And now God's turned that into a message.
That's true. He did. Can I just tell you how cruel my gym is for a minute? That they put P. Terry's in the parking lot of my gym.
I know. And they have to know to have buns at P. Terry's. Like, really? Like, just have the meat. Show me the money, the beef. Show me the beef.
Oh, I've actually ordered a burger without the bun, and I love P. Terry's, and I want to bash them, but like the lettuce is like not, it just like falls off. I
ain't doing that.
You're not. No. If you're gonna have a burger,
if I'm
you're gonna have a burger.
If I'm going to P. Terry's, if I'm going to a burger joint, I want a burger, and give me extra mayo and extra tomatoes. I mean, probably balances it.
I know the little veggies. I know. Oh, Treasa, I'm so glad you're here. Can you believe this is really happening? I'm kind of like having this like surreal like moment of all the things.
I mean, I love you. I love hanging out with you, but I might be a little nervous, but that's okay, right?
Oh, yeah, it is. It is. What was the thing that made you, because you said yes quick. I felt like God called me to do this. I told you the idea. We kind of did this whole like, oh my gosh. And then I asked you, but you were quick.
Yeah.
Quicker. And this is not, I'm not trying, I thought that you were going to say, which is what we say, which is let me think about it, let me pray about whatever. And we were kind of talking about it. And then I think, if I remember correctly, you kind of interrupted me and you go, yes.
Yes, because I love you. But inside I was like, oh, this ain't happening. This ain't never happening. I don't know who she thinks she is. I do love her, but not that much.
Yeah.
But, I just had to get through some things.
Yeah. I mean, totally right. It is so true, though. We do have these messes that turned into a message. I really like the idea of we have all been in the pit, and then we turn that into a platform. And this is that. Yeah. This is that platform where women can come on and share the ick of their story, and then we can talk about who we are today and all that. Yeah. So let's kind of start there. Tell us a little bit about your story of when, I think you have such a faith journey story. You said, when we talked about this, there was sort of a, from brokenness to belonging. So wherever you want to start, let's just do it. Let's go there and let's just see,
Well, I think about my life growing up.
Yeah. It always starts from childhood, right?
And when I started to reflect on my life growing up and where I was and where I am now, even just with having to do some work internally, Jesus went to the garden alone when he needed to get fueled. He went to the wilderness alone when he needed to get fueled. And sometimes I can take for granted that the tough work needs to be done in the private spaces. And so for me, I can be quick maybe to say yes on the outside, but inside I'm dealing with, what is this going to look like? How am I going to be able to tell my story, which is can be pretty harsh for some people to hear, because some people cannot relate to some of the things I've experienced. But how do I tell my story at the same time honoring my family, my mom specifically, my biological mom, who is here and will probably one day hear this. So if you do, hey, Granny. And, just being honoring with what I experienced, the life I walked through, a life of abuse from a very young age, to my grandmother being killed in a car accident my senior prom night, my life changing at the age of 17, 2 weeks away from high school graduation, and been the oldest of 7 and taking responsibility for my siblings before all of us were sent to foster care. These things kind of just rolled around in my brain. And it's not until now. I've been in vocational ministry now for 4 years. God.
And you're killing it.
God, you sure you know what you're doing?
Killing it.
Okay, he knows what he's doing. All right, okay. He knows what he's doing. Okay, I won't check you anymore. Oh my gosh, do not strike me. Okay, yeah, it's okay to have a healthy fear of the Lord. But the things that I've walked through, I have not had a desire to talk about them. It's been so easy to just leave them stuffed in a closet somewhere.
Sure.
Instead of rolling out the red carpet for my story. But I'm reminded of how I overcome the enemy. And my testimony is a part of that.
That's so good. I would love for you, if you're okay with it, share your story about you being the oldest and your siblings almost going into the system.
Well, it wasn't just my siblings. I was 17, remember?
Right. It was months away from 18.
Months away from 18. Okay. So it was all of us that would
all of you guys were going to go on it. That's right. Yeah.
And so I know. I was like, there ain't no way. There ain't no way. There's just ain't. It's not.
How many times do we say that in our lifetime?
Like,
there ain't no way.
Oh, not today, Satan. Wish I could have that saying.
I know.
Not today. But it wasn't a thought. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a consideration. It was an immediate yes. Mm-hmm. I'm going all in. I am fighting. Mm-hmm. I am fighting for this.
Yeah.
And, the color purple, she says, I had to fight all my life.
Right.
And I kind of felt like that. Mm-hmm. Most of my life, I felt like I had to fight. And I'm reminded of a song by Adele that she talks about, Take It Easy on Me. I never had a moment to think about things. Mm-hmm. I just rolled with the punches. Mm-hmm. I knew what I needed to do, and I found a way to make it happen. Mm-hmm. Now, that's probably not the best, but
yeah.
So at 17, 2 weeks away from graduation, graduating high school, on the night of my senior prom, my grandmother was in a car accident.
Okay.
Coming home from revival, driving as a passenger in the vehicle of her pastor. Her pastor was driving her. My classmate was coming home from the prom, and there was a car accident. 2 vehicles, same accident. My classmate, my grandmother, killed in that accident. My life changed at that moment because I was thrust into a position in life that I didn't think I was prepared for. But I can look back at moments of my life and I can go, man, one of the thoughts I had was, how is there a God that would allow something like this to happen? At the moment when I was almost out, I was almost on my own to be able to get out of all of the junk and ickiness, but no. And now I look back and I see God's hand was in every moment of it. When a phrase that I just live by is when I cannot trace God's hand, I can trust his heart. But that took me a long time to get to that point.
Yeah. Can you share some details about after she passed? I'm so sorry. Mm-hmm. You were really close to her, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. She was who we called Mama. Mm-hmm. My mom, my biological mom, we called her Lugina by her first name. And, we knew she was our mom, but we were raised by our grandmother. Which in a lot of families, a lot of people, and you hear more stories nowadays than you ever did. Families that are broken families. And my siblings, I think the youngest, my baby sister is 46, 44, 46 now. So 7 of us, I'm not going to tell you how old I am.
Yeah,
so forget
okay.
it. Just forget it.
Yeah.
Right? I might be double nickel though. Some people not going to know what that is. But hey, anyway, back to this story. Yeah. My siblings, I really just had to buckle down and grind. I worked 2 to 3 jobs most of my young life because right after getting guardianship of my siblings, I had my daughter.
Wow.
So there was really 7 kids again.
Where did you live? How did you do that, Treasa? My God.
It was, that's another part of the story.
That's another part of the story.
My daughter's dad, our relationship was a wild one. Let me just say it that way. It was a wild relationship. Again, there was a lot of abuse, and I say that, but in an honoring way. The man he was then, the woman I was then, is not who we are today.
Sure.
As a matter of fact, like he comes to my house for holidays with his wife.
That's incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've matured. You know, I was young. I was 17, right? I probably started dating him when I was 15 or 16 in high school. And so he and his family really helped us tremendously. And the community in Point Blank, Texas. No, it's not just a movie.
Oh my gosh.
It is a town. San Jacinto County, a lot of people rallied around us and helped us. His family built a house for us. And of course, we were in a relationship at that time, but they just helped us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Are you pretty close to your siblings because of?
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm sure they love you.
Absolutely.
Like you
and
stepping
I love
up.
them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even when you grow up the way I grew up, you know, we were poor. We grew up, a lot of us grew up with a lack mindset. And that transformed who we were. We pretty much swung the pendulum from lack to excess. That's not a good place. Lack over here is not a good place either. But now, as adults, we've as more mature adults is what I'll say. Like fine wine, we're more seasoned. We've learned to pull some of that in, realize that having that mindset is not okay. But just spending excessively, partying excessively, whatever it is in excess is not okay.
Yeah. So you had your daughter.
I had my daughter.
I love her. She's so great.
She is.
And then you ended up divorcing her dad. Yeah.
Well, actually, we weren't married.
Okay.
So that's probably a story we could get into at some point.
Yeah.
Because I found out later that he was still married.
Oh my gosh.
To his ex-wife, now ex-wife, but that's part of the story. I ended up at some point leaving him when another baby came along outside of the relationship, and so
were you devastated?
I was extremely devastated. I was so devastated. I was devastated largely because the night my grandmother, my mom, was killed, I met the woman who my daughter's dad had a child by. My daughter was born 6 days before her daughter was born. And I actually had both kids at a time, raising both kids as if I had twins.
Oh my gosh.
So amazing how God works things out.
Yeah.
Her name, we called her Sean. We call my daughter Shay. And it's funny now that I have a Shay and Sean.
A son
named Tayshawn.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's just funny how God works things out.
Wow. That's like incredible. I mean, I think I totally didn't even know that part, that
you
piece.
Did.
I mean, I did, but I didn't know. I forgot it wasn't a divorce. You guys weren't married. Yeah. I mean, that's just, yeah.
We call the baby girls thick foot, thin foot. One was tiny and skinny, and one was chunky and eating all the things.
Eating all the things. Oh. Okay. Well, so when were you truly walking with the Lord?
Oh, girl, not for years upon years, because my daughter was 7 or 8 when I moved to Austin.
Okay.
And I moved to Austin to get married. And so before that, I felt like, okay, I'm going to give this God thing a try. And that was after my daughter's dad, before my son's dad. And I was like, I'm going to give this God thing a try. I had a girl walk up to me in Greens Point Mall. At that time, we called it Guns Point.
Guns Point.
Okay, and let me set this up for you.
Sure.
Okay, let me set this up for you. at that time, it was predominantly Hispanics and Blacks at that mall. And it was known for being kind of a gang area. It was known by everyone in our neck of the woods, I would say. And so there's this white girl with red hair that walks up to me in the mall as I'm on the phone, because then we didn't have cell phones. I had a pager, and I'd gotten a page.
Oh, my God, a pager.
Does anyone know what a pager is?
Can we get our time back, by the way, from having to check the pager?
My pager. Talking about some 911. Don't be beeping me with some 911. And so what do? I stop at the mall to make a phone call. Yeah. And this girl walks up to me, and she's like, hey, hi, beautiful. I just want to invite you to church with me. And I'm like, this girl's got some balls.
Oh,
She's got some nerve.
She does.
If she can walk up to me in here, like, this is a sign that I need to go. Wow. And I was like, okay, yeah. So that's when I first started going, okay, I'm going to give this a try. But then shortly after that, I got married, and just life was not what I thought it was going to be in the church world. Can I say it that way? And I ended up getting divorced. And there's a lot of story we can fill in later. But I ended up getting divorced. And at that point, I was really upset with God, with the God I thought I knew.
Sure, you were wrecked. But
I was like,
not in a good way.
Okay, I don't think there's. So I was like, oh, I'm going to look over the cliff. Oh, there's fire. Let me go back and get a running start and jump right in. I jumped into drugs and alcohol and all the things. And before, I never did anything like that. I never participated in ingesting any of the things before that period. Now, I have a history of drugs, but not on the ingesting side. We can talk about that one day.
Okay. I just learned so much about you all the time.
Oh my gosh. We're not going to talk about strapping things onto our body and flying across the world. You know, who knows? I mean, one day we might. I don't want the FBI to show up.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, that was the old you, right?
Yeah, it was the old me. Yeah. It's not even something that's a part of my... And I look back and I'm like, who was that? Who was that? And how did she get through that junk? But I got through, and I'm here to talk about it, about all the things.
I mean, I don't know a lot of people that have gone from, I mean, you're a pastor. I mean, you are a pastor. We met at church, in our amazing church. You run what we call the Dream Team,
let's just make it plain. Let's be clear. I get run.
You get run. You get run over by the.
No, not run over.
I'm kidding.
I'm going to drop the over.
I'm kidding.
Run. I get run. I'm running.
But you, and that is.
It's good.
Yeah, that's our amazing group of volunteers.
Yeah, so good.
And you lead them, and you lead them well. But not too many people, Treasa, can say they were, I mean, a drug dealer. And now today, they're a pastor. I mean, that's
a drug dealer, a dancer, a stripper, whatever you want to call it, whatever makes you feel good. Just going from that and going from a life of unworthiness and to be called into ministry for the Lord. It's next level. It's next level. When I jumped into that pit, I got into so many things. The moment I was standing over my stash of all the drugs and things, high, feeling like I was on top of the world, like I can do anything, just feeling great. That was a moment. I was like, God, if you're there, I want to feel this good on you.
Wow.
I stopped doing drugs. Started driving to Killeen every Wednesday and Sunday to a church. And that drive, that hour-long drive each way is that was pivotal.
That was everything.
That was pivotal.
Mm-hmm.
I got to see nature. I cried. The Lord just did a work in me and really prepared me for being able to come into ministry, and all the things I've dealt with in life, the tough things, has sustained me, has kept me. Because there were some moments I was like, I'm not going to make it. Pastor Daniel, oh my gosh. I had to talk to the Swede. Pastor Daniel, I can't do this. I think I need to quit. I think there's somebody else. I don't know. And he's like, Treasa, you got this. You're going to do. And I remember at 3 years, he goes, happy anniversary. And I was like, thank you. And he's like, I was like, who'd have thought I'd be here? I'd still be here. And he's like, I knew you would. And something like that, for somebody to champion you, and it was Pastor Daniel, of course, it was Pastor Chris, it's you. It's having people in your life that can champion you, that can say, girl.
Yeah.
Big girl thoughts. Big girl thoughts. Have some big girl thoughts.
Yeah. I love that, because you are such a champion of people, and you received that, and then you became that.
Yeah.
And I love that so much.
Yeah.
No one would ever in a million years look at you and know you and have conversation with you and think, all of the things that have happened to you. And then we talk about this a lot. Did it happen to you or for you? And that is such a different perspective that we can all take. We can get so angry about our past, right? Or we can get so angry at that man that did that, or that woman that said that. And I'm telling you, I've had these epiphanies or these aha moments, or these, what I call enough is enough moments.
Yeah.
And it has helped me so much to change the perspective in that way.
Yeah.
That story, those stories you have of a lot. There's, like you said, we could probably go into every single one, which we can, that were not good. Those were the ick parts. And then here you are.
Yeah. But if I look back, if I think about the blueprint the Lord has given us in the Bible, every person I look at in the Bible has a story probably worse than mine.
That's true. That is so true.
And they went from nothing to everything God's brought them to. I haven't walked through anything that most of the people in the Bible have walked through. And it teaches me, it's taught me, I'm reminded of when the Lord says, those who have been forgiven much can forgive much. I've been able to tap into that frontal lobe,
that's so good,
that emotional part of my brain, and be able to relate to people, because I know what it's like to walk in shame. I know what it's like to be self-condemning. I know what it's like to not want to wake up in the morning. I know what it's like to feel like, what am I here for? Maybe if I just take my life, things would be better. I know what it's like to have such anxiety that you walk into a room and you sweat uncontrollably. I know what it's like to walk through lack, not having enough to be able to pay your bills, to have a vehicle break down on you and not be able to get to work, and then you are terminated because you couldn't make it to work, and no one's able to understand what you're going through. Or even if you do talk about it, people don't believe you.
Right.
Like
yeah.
I laugh at those memes. You sent me a meme the other day, or reel the other day.
Yeah.
That's you got to do the beep sound, the microwave beep.
Oh yeah, but this is going to be our.
Oh my gosh!
I know.
Hi. I'm at the hospital. Beep. Beep. You're pressing the microwave.
Yes.
And they're doing an IV right now. Beep. You got to do the beep.
Oh
my gosh, you can't do the beep.
I know I didn't come through. I'm so enthralled of what you said before.
But that's...
Yeah, but yeah. You were like, can I just call in?
Can I just call in?
Yeah.
And for a little while I did.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I took some time. I took Family Medical Leave Act, and I took some time, and you know what?
Mm-hmm.
That was not good. That was not a wise decision, because I stayed in my bed, and I had to have someone come knock on my window, on the back porch, knock on my window and say, if you don't let me in, I will break this window.
Oh my gosh, I love that person.
And I let her in. This woman cleaned out all of my dirty clothes in my garden tub, cleaned my kitchen, threw out stuff, had a cleaner come in, bought me food, brought me new clothes, got me Lush bath bombs, got me out of the bed. Oh man, just thinking about this, got me out of bed and just said, take a shower. You don't have to talk about anything. Just get up.
Oh my gosh.
I did not have a conversation with her about what I was going through. And while I showered, she cleaned. And she got other people there. Girl, I know what it's like. And this is why I want to love people and show people that you are cared for. You are valued.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
God honors us and meets us right where we are. And if you have a calling on your life, if you are still breathing today, you have a calling on your life.
That's right.
You have a calling, and there is nothing you can do, nowhere you can go.
Yeah.
To stop the Lord's work in your life.
You know, you've actually taught me that when God calls you, he equips you.
Oh. Yeah.
You want a Kleenex? Can I have a Kleenex? He does. Every time. I mean, even this. Like, this is like, you know, this is...
Thanks, love.
I don't know. I'm like, okay, podcast. All right, let's go.
I'm like, I don't want to be crying.
Yeah, wow. That's so... I like when you, when we talked about this and you kind of wrote down your thoughts, but you were talking about how it's not linear, it's layers. Yeah. What would you say to maybe, you know, a woman listening right now who is broke? She's just broken. She doesn't have yet that belonging, right? From brokenness to belonging yet part of her story. Mm-hmm. What would you say to her about where she's at right now, feeling alone, riddled with anxiety, scared, right? In fear, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I love what you just said, which, you know, I think that's valid, but
I would say first, take it easy on yourself.
Put that Adele song on.
Mm-hmm. Take it easy on yourself.
Yeah.
Because Rome wasn't built overnight. And the sanctification process, the growing process, it is just that. It is a process.
It really is.
It is not perfection. And when I say take it on easy on yourself, I mean, don't count on your feelings. Don't live in the feelings.
Yeah, that's so true.
Don't live in it. We cannot live in feelings will make you do some things, girl. Listen, feelings.
Can you imagine if we acted on every feeling?
I did a lot. I don't have to imagine. I wish I could imagine not.
Wait, hold on. I think I did yesterday.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I wish I could imagine not being in my feelings and being reaction, being a person that reacted all the time. But I was. And I'd say, take it easy on yourself. Don't live by feelings. Feelings are real. Feelings are valid.
Yeah.
Emotions, God gave us emotions. God gave us emotions. They are a gift.
Yeah.
But really our feelings do not lead us, should not ever lead us. And when we ever find ourselves in that situation where we're being led by our feelings, it's time to change, jump ship, change that, change your perspective. My brother says something a lot of times when he's about to apologize for something. He'll say, man, charge it to my head, not my heart. Charge it to my head, not my heart. And if we can get in the mindset to where we have the heart posture, that we can think through things just out of love instead of out of being critical or damning ourselves or being cognizant of the words we speak even over our lives.
Right.
Like we were just talking about run over. No, not over.
Not over. Yeah.
Run, to the gym, Jen. But, just take it easy on yourself and get a tribe. A tribe doesn't have to be, I don't know, probably the technical term for tribe. It's probably more than 2 or 3 people, I would think, right?
Yeah.
And we'll have to look that up. Yeah. But it can be 2 or 3 people
that's right.
that you get people in your life that you can champion. I'm reminded, I used to say all the time, my ride or dies. And then Lauren was like, I might ride with you depending on where we're going, but I ain't dying for you because I got 3 littles. And so I'm reminded now not to use ride or die, but because Jesus already died for us. So we don't need that anymore, right? So I'm like, okay, that person that you know that you can go to, even if it's 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yep. There's not a lot of people. That's why it has to be small.
And those people, here's the thing, you got to be careful with that too, because it can't be a cry wolf situation. Imagine
that's
how many times have I called you at 3 a.m. in the morning?
You haven't.
I haven't.
However, there was a situation the other day, and you were somewhere, and I would have, and if you would have said, I need you to come to,
you would have come.
I would have got out of my comfy pajamas.
I know
for you.
Wait, is it extra avocado pajamas?
Pajamas.
Here, is it guac pajamas?
Treasa recently got pajamas with avocado on them because everyone thinks that she's extra.
Have some guac, it'll be extra. Have some Treasa, it'll be extra.
By the way, isn't that funny that everywhere we go, when we ask for guacamole, they always say that. Did you know that it's extra? And I think it's funny that, this has been going on for years now, but, don't you think it's so funny that they have to say that? I don't want to be caught off guard. I want to know it was an extra $2.
But come on, listen, if I'm going out to eat, I want what I want.
I know. Yeah.
Not you get what you get and don't throw a fit. Oh, bruh, I'm not even coming back if that's the case.
I know. Yeah, bro. And give me a double. Give me a double portion of that avocado extra stuff.
Oh my gosh. Wait, where were we?
I don't know.
We were talking about that person that you can call in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night.
And I was I haven't called you at 3 a.m. in the morning, not because I didn't feel like I couldn't or not because I didn't want to. There's been many 3 a.m. mornings that I wanted to reach out.
Yeah.
I don't know what God's doing. I think he might have got me mixed up with somebody, and I want him to fix that right now. But I didn't call you because I'm also reminded of another motto I live by.
You have a great saying.
Go to the throne before the phone. Go to the throne before the phone.
It's
baby
so good.
Girl, go to the throne before the phone. And so I've learned to handle that with care. I know you will be there. I know if I called you, you would. I reached out the other night to just say, hey, I'm at the hospital. And you're like, oh, what can I do? Like, well, I mean, that's how the text came through.
Yeah.
And you're
like,
oh, wait, can I get you anything? Can I be there? Can I? And I'm like, no, it's going to be okay. It's going to be good. Yeah, we're going to get through this.
I love that.
Did I answer your question?
You did. Well, that's so cool. I love you.
I hope someone can see through that and like really get the meat of that. Like, you take it easy. Woman, take it easy on yourself. Girl, take it easy. Get a tribe. Get some people in your life. Someone is going to speak truth with grace and
there you
empowerment.
Go. There's the big girl thought. Speak truth with grace.
Yeah.
I love that you've turned your pain, Treasa, into purpose. You have such purpose. You really do. You know, it's funny when we're doing the things that we do, we know it's our purpose, right? But when you talk about what you do at church and when you talk about like how you serve people, what your job, I mean, it's a job, right? When you're in I know it's a calling because you don't speak about it in a way that is like we have this term at church that we say we get to instead of we have to, right? Yeah. And you know, we're in a season right now it's really, really busy. But you still have a skip in your step, and that's such
because this is ground level, groundbreaking, dynamic, overcoming, mountain moving, critical go time. All systems go, baby. This is like launching the rocket and walking on the moon for the first time. This is everything you can imagine, all balled up into one. And when I think about what I do, I do like my job that I get paid for is what I would do anyway. I am blessed and I'm so honored that I get to get paid to do what I would do anyway, to do what I love to do, to do what I want to do what I desire, to just be with people. And it's really, you know, I know we say it's a job, but it's really just, it's community. It's building relationship, friendships. It's deeper than this is my job.
It's really a calling, not a career, right?
It's a calling, not a career. And even sometimes I think we can get cliche when we say that. That can be cliche. You know, that's true. But to a calling, I think about if I call you, someone that I'm really close to, if I call you, you're going to listen to all the things. Yeah. The tough things I have to say. You're going to speak truth. You're going to encourage me. You will do all the things. Yeah. In a calling in life is very similar. All the things. It comes with the harshness, the rough edges.
That's so good, yeah.
It comes with the good times.
You're so right.
It comes with the bad times. It comes with, and I say bad times, but it's really good for us times.
Have you always had this amazing perspective shift and change? Have you always,
No.
I mean, I know the answer is no, because we just talked about all the things of who we used to be or whatever and who we are today. But you have such a great way of doing that. You have such a great way of shifting your perspective and seeing.
Don't know how that happens other than God.
Good God.
I think about I'm not even a touchy person. A touchy-feely
You give the best hugs, though.
Personal touch is way down on the love language list for me, if it's even on the list.
You're such a great hugger, though. Treasa.
That's only God.
Girl, that is only God. Great hug.
I got like my first massage, girl, this year.
Really?
My first massage.
Oh, that's right. I did know that. What? Did you love it?
People don't know that about me. And it's... you know what? I loved it.
Did you love it?
I absolutely loved it.
Was it a deep tissue or are you like more?
No, girl.
Oh, okay.
We
all right.
Listen.
I got to have a deep tissue.
Too far. Listen.
Okay, we got to just.
I had my first. Let me. Take it easy on me, okay?
Easy on
Dang. Deep tissue. It's my first massage.
Okay,
I was like,
so-
no, I wanted to be talked through everything. And this guy was amazing. His name was Robert. He's amazing. He talked all about his story coming to Austin and his daughter. And it really, that's what I'm drawn to.
Of course, you're loving him.
I'm loving him. And
massage.
So I almost forgot. I was like, is it done?
Uh-huh.
And it was a long massage. And I was like, but I was so interested in knowing more about him. And this is what I get to do. That is my job, right? This is what I get to do, be with people.
I love that.
Talk about all the things. No, I didn't always have this. I was actually like, there ain't no God. If there's a God, he needs to do better. I mean, I can teach him some things like, I can't even believe I'm letting this come out of my mouth now because I had thoughts. And I'm like, God has had so much grace and so much mercy. I would think for myself, I could look at myself and go, if I was God, I would have snapped your neck, girl. You wouldn't like. But he has held me through this. He's kept me through this. He's carried me.
Yeah.
And don't get it twisted. I do have some crazy thoughts.
Sure.
But now I have the knowledge.
Yeah.
I have the knowledge of, you know what, take that thought captive. And each day I'm in the Word. Each day I wake up on this side of the dirt. I got to make the most of it. I got to make the most of it.
What's next for you, Treasa? What do you think is next for you?
A lot of things, I think.
Yeah.
It might be next for me. And
what's that look like?
It might have something to do with grapes.
Ooh. Okay.
You know, it might have something to do with grapes. I love plants. I love gardening. And
you might like a vineyard or two.
I might like to be a vineyard owner.
Yeah.
One day and soon and very soon.
I love that.
Yeah.
I remember when you shared that dream, that vision with me, and it would be perfect for you. And you know, just there's so many interesting things about a vineyard we've talked about. You know, just it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. There's just some metaphors.
You're making me share secrets, girl.
Yeah. But I also love that people come to a vineyard and you would be like the hostess of the mostess.
No.
You know?
You think?
Totally. Oh my gosh, girl.
Would you come?
Hello. I'll probably work there. I'll be on the door. I'll be on the welcome team. Yeah, no, I love that. I love that.
The white glove crew.
And I think that, you know, I want to say that we all need to write down our dreams. We all need to write down our visions. Yeah. We talk about this, Treasa. What is that dream day? What does that ideal day look like? I write things down I cannot tell you. And we could absolutely, I write it down and then I'm like, okay, Lord, I'm going to pray over this. But writing down is so powerful. It just sort of throws it out there. It manifests it. And it's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, even when you write it down and you might not even have a full vision. But
that's true.
Write down pieces. Scribble. Whatever it takes, write. Yeah. Just write. Just start with the sentence. Start with the phrase. Start with a word.
That's true.
Dang, put an exclamation point on it.
Yeah, yeah. I have this folder that says excerpts, and it's just all these little things that I say. I don't know why. I just write them down. I'm like, oh.
I have a lot of those in my phone. I wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning, and I just get downloads of stuff, and I'm like putting it in there.
You are a great writer. I hope you write a book someday.
Oh.
I really do. I always tell you that. I must tell you that almost all the time, and I'm going to keep saying it because I think it's so good.
That might be what's next, too.
Yeah. Can I just, before we end here, I would love to do just a fun thing. It's just a rapid quick fire
crying
questions.
out loud. What is this?
And they're all easy, just great. I don't know. I love little rapid fire, but red or white wine?
Red.
I knew the answer. I know the answer to all of these. Beach vacation or mountain getaway?
Beach.
I knew that answer too.
I might be the only black girl that wants to tan. I was just supposed to think that, not say it.
Oh my gosh.
Continue.
I love it. Sneakers or heels?
Stilettos, baby, 6 inches. Come on.
Come on. Come on, Sharon.
Sneakers if I'm running.
I already know the answer to that one, but I was going to say coffee or tea.
Coffee. I like coffee, but I love tea. I like coffee in the morning. I love tea at night.
You do.
So I'm kind of
both.
Yeah.
I already know the answer to this one too. Netflix binge or book in bed?
Book in bed. Netflix binge.
Wait, hold on. You don't even know how to get into Netflix.
Girl, listen. I had to have my grandson Ty. That's my ace right there.
Oh my gosh.
Grandson Ty. Ty, can you come help Bella? Bella's my grandma's name. So Ty, I need your help. And he's like, Bella, bro, Bella, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, where's the remote? Bella.
He's trying to teach you.
I showed you how to do this. I got you.
Wait,
Bella, I got you.
He's still trying to teach you how to use your TV.
Girl, he's like, I got you, Bella. I got you. It's okay.
Listen, we need our young people. My kids are everything.
Girl, your kids are everything to me. Yes.
Oh.
They help me as much as my Ty does.
Oh my gosh. Well, I love you. Thank you so much for being here and coming on to the first episode of Big Girl Thoughts. Yes. We hope you enjoyed this episode.
Thank you.
Yes, please come back and we'll see you next time.